The Fujifilm X-E5 has become my favorite hybrid camera. It's a divisive product with lots of Fuji fanboys and also tons of haters. Let me tell you why it is a must-have for most photographers, videographers, and even filmmakers. Also, why is no one talking about the 6.2K 12-bit RAW footage? As of making this video, I have not seen a single clip, tutorial, or analysis on this feature. What is going on? Fujifilm confuses a lot of content creators and shooters, especially this X-E5. Currently priced at $1,700. The autofocus is less consistent than my Sony a7S III. It's not quite as pocketable as my point-and-shoot cameras or phones. The dynamic range and low light can't compete with the mainstream brands. It's not weather sealed. But oh my god, since getting this, no other camera has left my house except for this Fujifilm X-E5. I'm a content creator, streamer, and vlogger that often finds myself in my friends' productions or shooting behind-the-scenes footage. I'm constantly traveling while doing all of this and never quite found the perfect cocktail between convenience and quality while packing my gear. But what about the cameras like Ricoh and the small Canons that can fit in your pocket?
No!
I need a 40 megapixels and 6.2K video. Sometimes I do photos for print and I need every pixel. Sometimes I want to carry one small wide lens and punch in 200% like on this cute little 18mm. It goes right in my purse or jacket pocket where you barely notice it. Then you got people asking me, if you're gonna drop $1,700 on the camera, why not go full frame? I'll tell you. This is a cropped APS-C camera, but my Fringer Speed Booster gives me a full stop of extra light, flawless autofocus, and the exact same field of view as a full-frame camera. You can adapt almost anything to the Fuji X mount, including thousands of vintage super 35mm lenses. What kind of pancake lenses you got for full frame? Show me how many new f1.2 lenses your full-frame camera can get for under $300. The answer is none. There are so many lenses that would never be able to go onto my full-frame camera, and y'all are seriously missing out. Don't get me wrong, I still love full-frame cameras for a lot of things. The video you're watching right now is shot on my a7S III, but it brings me to another big issue that this camera fixed for me: skin tones and color. With the right color grade and settings, Sony looks amazing. Nikon and Canon have pretty great colors as well. However, I am so tired of coloring and editing every single thing that I shoot. I have terabytes of content that I have never finished editing. Most of those are from my Sony, where my skin tone looks kind of yellow no matter how much I tweak in camera. Fuji has almost a century of experience with dealing with color science. I don't like the native colors from any manufacturer more, except for maybe Leica cameras. It looks dreamy and filmic without editing. I love using the film sim dial to flick through a dozen different looks that feel analog and not just like a filter slap on top. And never in my life have I liked the look of a JPEG more than my own color correction until I bought this camera. Comment below if you want my film recipes for these pictures and videos. Alright, let's talk about video. Contrary to popular belief, the autofocus is actually great, especially after the firmware updates. The slow motion of 240 FPS is perfect, even if there are limitations on crop and resolution. The built-in IBIS is as good as any other camera stabilization that I've used. I get so much dopamine using the film recipes on the built-in 6.2K 10-bit video. The Fuji log is also super easy to color correct, especially for a noob like me. And it has way more dynamic range than I need for most of my content. Bonus points because I can easily drop all my photos and videos straight to my phone while I'm on the go. A ton of hate for the Fujifilm comes from the fact that us girlies love the aesthetics of it, and we use it a lot for TikTok. So what? If I'm traveling with my camera, it's gonna be at every dinner, every event, it's gonna be on my shoulder, it's gonna be in every photo. I want it to look nice. The machined aluminum gives it a feeling of quality and durability. It's like if a vintage sports car mated with a designer watch and had a beautiful mixed baby. Fuji knows its audience because it's literally made to accessorize. It has tons of cool mods, shutter buttons, and grips for every type of aesthetic out there. As much as I love this camera, I never expected to take it out of my bag for shooting films, green screen, or extreme coloring. I was so wrong. Here's the craziest thing about the Fuji X-E5. This little baby camera is secretly a raw video monster. It shoots true 6.2K 12-bit RAW. My rig is kind of hobbled together, but so far it works. For bigger shoots, I'm going to use a monitor anyway, so having a Ninja 5 on there is no extra weight and is a great little screen. These guys run for around $300 used now, and they allow you to film ProRes RAW with compatible cameras, which this camera is. When I started looking into it, I couldn't find a single video that could help me run ProRes RAW on this camera. So I'll give you a breakdown. Enable ProRes RAW to HDMI in the settings. Set your frame rate and image settings before plugging in. Connect to the Ninja with HDMI. Dial in your input and output. Be sure to select ProRes RAW. I like to enable recording control through the camera, so I almost never need to touch the screen. Then you're good to go. The quality of the footage blows my mind. The highlight roll-off is so creamy, and the noise feels filmic and natural. I never felt like I was battling the sensor or the setting, and honestly, I wish I could shoot everything like this. The files are huge though, and it's a little annoying to fiddle with the footage interpretation. But I could tinker with this footage all day. Huge plot twist. You can actually capture true open gate from this camera. Sort of. When you capture the HDMI input while in photo mode, you get an actual 4:3 or 3:2 video at 60 FPS with your camera's full sensor and readout. But it has some compromises. The quality isn't great. You've got to make a film recipe that looks like log because it's not an option in photo mode. And you'll need to either use the manual focus or deal with this little icon at the top right. Yeah, not ideal and kind of wonky, but it's fun to know that it's there when you want it. It even lets you capture video with the built-in camera effects. I could totally see myself shooting open gate with the toy camera mode turned on for some fun shots. Get this camera if you want something stylish and compact with professional level features when you need them, and the most satisfying in-camera colors on the market. And to the haters that say it's overpriced, I will say that it's underpriced. Maybe just accurately priced. But yeah, subscribe if you find this video helpful or interesting, and comment below if you want to fight me. Either way, thanks for listening to my thoughts on another curious object. I'll see you next Friday for a new video.